6 months later, architect Kalanda was commissioned by the Tantris clan to help with the reconstruction efforts. Brennan Blackston arrived in Kurocyou with her and was quietly whisked away into the palace. Frost learned from various sources that Rabbit had finally gathered enough evidence and political support to expose the Blackstons as fake members of nobility. It turned out that Brennan was born in Kurocyou to a commoner named Dover Tevinter and his servant Celia. When King Talrock fell in love with Celia, Dover sold her to Meredith in exchange for him and his son to live as nobles in Dragon's Landing. Now that the Tevinters have been disgraced, Dover thought to shelter his son with the king while he went into hiding out of fear of Celia's wrath. When his request to speak to Celia or Brennan was denied again by Meredith, Frost decided to visit Dragon's Landing to check up on the people of the slums. There he learned of Rabbit's new fortune in the synthetic lyrium trade, which was only barely tolerated by the existing laws in the city. The clever merchant made the right friends at the right places, and he shared his wealth with the poor by improving the lives of the slums residents.
He will be a bit nervous, feel that he had missed them. He is hopeful that the ones that he know, that everyone is still okay.
You find that they're getting employment from Rabbit?
Have he tried to renovate the slums?
Yes.
He will be helping with that, but still in his normal form.
And they're happy to see you.
And he will tell the people, if you ever need help, I will come, because this is the city that took care of him when he got back his emotions the first time. He also go back to where he was hiding just to remember.
The official story about what happened when they went to go find Izzy was that she turned to ice. That's why they didn't come back with her. The first few years, they probably settled in Skander. Take a assumed name, Luna, as an obvious reference to Saloon. Run a little healing clinic. Johnny probably get a wheelchair at some point. Izzy will probably tell Jaina a lot of her fun stories, some of the places in the world she's seen. Train her a bit in how to patch people up.
Train with the Draconi Lancers.
So she can both heal and defend people. Once she gets older and older, make her little marks. And once a year, she and Jaina will try and meet up with Dryston if they can. Keep in contact with the people she cares about, but discreetly.
2 years later, a magnificent tower was first completed during the reconstruction of the entire Rashada region. This structure was placed near the western gate of the old city, facing a lake that was once a deep rift left over from the earthquake. The Cardacubs petitioned for this school for mages to be called the White Spire in honor of the 2 white-haired mages who saved their future. Frost became the headmaster of the White Spire. He appointed Sully to be the first enchanter to oversee the actual curriculum, then assigned his old tribe to guard the school with Dusty as their knight commander. Frost did not stay in the building, but visited often. Izzy did too when she would assume the shape of an owl or a raven to keep a low profile. But there has also been another mysterious woman who visited the Carter Cubs. The instructors said that over the course of several trips, about 20 of the kids have left with her. Frost tried to start a counter-infiltration operation against what he believed was a recruiting attempt by the Magisters through Togal's daughter, Sen. He also tried to root out the Magisters at Kodantas, but his old nemesis had already moved their secret base. In the end, Frost only succeeded in stopping the Magisters from visiting the school in person. 3 years later, Frost had become known as the Angelic Prince of Rashada, who traveled across the land, helping anyone in need and speaking in favor of the royal family. Then, out of nowhere, one day he found out Dryston had been disinherited and banished by the Council of Elders for taking possession of an angel spirit, which broke the agreement between the Orlais and the Tantris clan that the firstborn must be without magic. The shamed King Talrock became despondent and withdrew from the public life. Secretary Meredith nominated the king's foster son Brennan to be the new heir apparent, arguing against letting Dryston's sister rule over all of Bravish. The Tantris elders were so distrustful of the other half of the royal family that they would rather have a human sit on the throne. The Orlais retaliated by supporting Mala Tantris as the Viscountess of Saloon. Once the wealthy port city declared independence, the rest of the kingdom returned to an old-fashioned monarchy. After being exiled, Dryston reunited with Izzy and Jaina in Iskander. With the occasional assistance from the privateers of Saloon, the family of 4 became sailing merchants to make their living traveling from port to port. 10-year-old Jaina wanted them to be known as champions and not pirates.
Champions, yes. Also might make some trading, honest trading, just so we can make some money to support heroism and the economy. The economy needs to be saved as well.
Yeah, then you can buy me more presents.
That's not exactly what I was thinking.
I was joking, Mom.
Oh.
Frost found Brennan hovering over the strategy table in the war room, relishing in his new status as the crowned prince.
Young master, how is your foot doing?
Why bring up such old news? Bran, I heard so much about you in the times we have been apart.
Do you want to see how an angel looks like?
I have seen it from afar. You haven't stopped helping the people. I admire that.
And what was your thought when you first saw me?
I thought to myself, darn, if only she was as beautiful as Kinder. Then I would make her my queen in a heartbeat.
I heard that you are in line for the throne. I hope that you will be kind to magic users.
Of course. Oh, I will have 2 knives in my foot.
No.
Do you want to be my guard? You just have to hang around me all the time and not run off to save some village at the drop of a hat.
I need to be at the White Spire. It's not good to always rely on people. It could be crucial for you to know combat and how to protect yourself.
You never have to engage in close combat if you're smart about it.
Hoist up the anchor,
And he finally began to sing again after not doing so for over 5 years.
No. He teaches Jaina to sing a little bit.
Unfortunately, Jaina is better at keeping a rhythm than staying in tune.
Block her ears when she tries to sing. No, just do the dancing.
Braylon apprenticed under Meredith and eventually became the captain of cavalry. They kept a watchful eye on the mages of the White Spire, but still maintained an alliance with Frost to ward off the Ashkaaris. Through persistence, Frost finally persuaded Meredith to let him talk to Brennan's mother, Celia.
How are you? Do you see anything different about me?
You have really come into yourself now.
I am the angel that have been walking around. My old angel name was Cole, but I don't think that fit me anymore.
You're still Frost.
I'm both now. I'm sorry for what I did. Have you any health complications now?
No. The king and the physicians made sure I stayed healthy. Frost, I don't want to sound ungrateful for what you and your friend did for me. Still, I wish that neither of you brought me back.
At least he got to see his mother again.
Yes. Please look after him when I'm gone.
I will.
Make sure he learns that a king cannot do whatever he wants.
I will do that to the best of my abilities.
And make sure slavery ends for good under his reign. I will rise from the grave and kill him myself if he ever tries to bring back that tradition.
Hopefully you won't need to do that. I will definitely never let anything like that happen.
And so the world of Andreas enjoyed peace for as long as Frost was around to defend it.
Come the ship's doctor then. Get Dryston, teach Jaina how to do ship stuff. And also teach Dryston magic, because probably doesn't know how to use it properly.
Often sets his own hair on fire. Whoops.
I'm not teaching you fire spells. We're on a boat. You are learning shapeshifting spells. That is useful in case you fall off the boat. You can just turn to a fish or something and not drown. And flying. Flying's cool.
I think everything is recording. Please work.
It says live in the corner.
Yeah.
Comment down below if this is
No,
working.
they can't see.
I hope you include that in the video. Hi, YouTube.
Activates blood magic. Oh my gosh.
Damn cat.
That's
That was
no.
perfect
There's
timing.
Yeah, there's like a canned box. So it's like, oh no, Alice is dead.
Damn cat. Again.
In the process, you might became the great evil. Taraneh Dog just walked in.
Fairy's like too precious. It's like, no, don't go fighting. Too adorable. You don't have to go fight. You just go hide and stay alive. I don't like seeing dogs getting hurt.
Yeah, it's quite
Those are
weird.
exactly same roles.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna be a beginning of a very interesting friendship.
Certainly in sync.
Oh, I forgot to roll for the bad guys. Whoops. Stop! This is it!
No!
They will all die if anything happens.
Yep, and that is fine.
I think she would have a better chance to persuade them.
13.
Good thing.
Yeah!
Yeah.
That was so close.
She's just trying to cover her face.
Not my face! Thank you, YouTube. Hopefully you liked this series of videos, and hopefully I got better through this year in role-playing my character the best, and hopefully you were entertained. You might see me in other videos. I will definitely audition for other GMs if they have YouTube channels.